At least they're talking about you.
I honestly, yeah, because when it's too quiet, I'm like, excuse me, where are my haters at? And now I'm falling off. What are you singing? I feel like I've heard what you're singing. Can I Shazam this?
No, I just made that up. People also say that I got a BBL, right? They call me BBL Drizzy, so.
Oh, that's true. Did you?
I don't know if my like wagon looked crazy.
I wasn't talking about that, Nikki. I was talking about this. Crazy time.
Crazy when I walked in here.
You playing too slow, like
now,
you
from
don't
the
know.
very start, attempting to recreate lightning in a bottle like this did not work. Yes, the interview itself did garner millions of views all of these months later, but in terms of the clips going viral, or this launching her new show into a different stratosphere, or really creating any sort of positive buzz for Bobbi online, it really did not work out in their favor, with Bobbi taking a brunt of the scrutiny online, while Drake at the very least came out with some funny moments at her expense.
You're cute. They don't think you look 40 in the face. You know, they think lovely things about you. And I think that you take that immediate reaction and you wear it, you know, you wear it like a romper.
Because the things that did get clipped were really just Drake subtly, or in some cases blatantly clowning on her, calling her a bad parent and essentially saying that she was being passed around the industry.
Leaving on your daughter's first birthday was
I don't think I see LSU.
was a slapper.
12 months old.
No, I'm just saying it's not like she's not gonna remember the childhood trauma that you caused her until she watches these interviews back.
I think
And
it's
that
just
is
jerseys and mascots.
Oh, okay. The mascots is fire though. I fuck with the mascots. They eventually did that. The jerseys, that's hard too. But I agree with him. Like, even though I don't really fuck with the nigga like that, I don't really know him. But I seen.
It says game day bundle. I'm assuming they are jerseys.
Yeah, most likely. But she's not gonna know till she see it later what happened. And that's the killing part. You don't be thinking of that.
Crazy.
No. If you had a superhero name, what would
You don't
it
be
be?
thinking.
BBC girl.
Oh, okay. That's where we're gonna end. That's crazy. How about you redo that without that?
Sorry.
Go
If you
ahead.
had a superhero name, what would it be? What would it be?
He corded, but like
BBC girl is
The
crazy.
world thinks that you just
I'm a whore.
no.
That's definitely what
No, they
people
just think that
say.
you magnetically attract the biggest anacondas on planet Earth.
no, they just
Overall, I
think
do
you.
feel like this podcast was a tough watch
That's
for
worse than
anyone with an
anything.
IQ level above room
Don't be
temperature.
that.
You think Drake
And my
hit?
immediate thought after seeing all of this
I think she just got an interview for free.
different promo
Offer me and Bobby.
was that Drake
Her husband didn't just break up with her for no reason.
now owned
Got
Bobbi's
valid
likeness in
Kalash
some
shit,
sort
but
of
Park's
way.
still
Because
unplayable.
not only did he essentially launch her
Really
into
is
the
bad, the
mainstream a couple
circus
of
ass.
years back, but it was clear to me that he was now making
She lost her husband because of this.
a conscious effort to try and
All
revive her
M
from
sense.
the ashes of irrelevance.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take my shoes
that's how
off.
she be though.
Because it's not comfortable. I didn't say my shirt. I said
Wow,
my
we're gonna
shoes,
get
so
right
what are
into
we-
it, huh?
You act like I said my shirt.
No, I know,
So
but
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
take my
saying. I
shoes
didn't know
off.
if you want the people to know how
Shoesing?
comfy we get.
But now in the 5 months since the humiliation ritual, Hawk Tuah 2.0 has had nearly nothing going on. Yes, she did do an interview with Kevin Durant 2 months after that did do decently,
I didn't
but
see
much
that.
like with Drake, I think it was more about the fact that Kevin rarely does interviews, and so naturally his massive amount of fans were inclined to watch.
Would you date someone with kids?
How many kids we talking?
Like 6.
Hell no. The fuck?
And honestly, if anything, I think that this was really just KD doing a solid for his longtime friend, who I truly think does have a vested business interest in the industry plant herself.
Welcome to a much more refined, poised, and pleasant.
Pleasant. I don't know about that.
I know. I don't
I think
know.
that was just a word you.
I'm trying to get you brand deals.
Now, when we further dissect the wilting of this plant, you may notice that she is only posting at a pace of around one podcast every 2 months with her new show. And I must say, to her credit, she really did try and drop the dry, rude, sarcastic vibe, and has attempted to be more open and less confrontational with her guest.
I've only been to one concert.
They never just brought you and said, come on, Bobby.
It was one time. No, he didn't.
Come on, little Bobby.
But overall, she is still incredibly boring and poorly researched. It's like she really brings nothing new to the table. And even worse, she has seemingly teamed up with the likes of Logan Paul to be sponsored by Pisswater Prime.
I am that comfortable because I drink Prime. Yeah.
And that kind of combination is kinda like diarrhea sponsoring an EDM festival porta potty. Now that's some nasty shit.
Don't
now,
drink that
regardless
shit.
of her only releasing 5 episodes, with 2 of them now being
Very
deleted
decent.
due
That
to
shit is
poor
old.
performance, she is already moving on to the next season of her newfound show. And in the announcement trailer, she is becoming painfully self-aware.
My first marriage fell apart. Everybody thinks I'm a bad person because I missed my daughter's first birthday. And I don't even know if me and Drake are still friends.
That feels very specific. Do you remember how well I was doing 2
She
years
don't
ago?
even look like her.
You were huge,
Yeah,
and now you feel irrelevant,
I am.
obsolete,
Yeah.
unpopular.
So this little skit is essentially Bobbi addressing the elephant in the room in the most sarcastic way possible, spelling out each and every so-called hate comment that she has received since her popularity online began to unfold.
Do you want to know what I did last night?
Yes.
I watched a 45-minute video on YouTube about my fall off. Studying Bobbi Althoff's fall off is what it was called.
People love to see a train wreck.
In my old videos, I would play this character, this girl who was unlikable, who was a bitch, didn't research anyone she interviewed. Fast forward and I read all those comments and I'm like, I'm not gonna be a bitch anymore. I'm gonna try to be likable. And now my videos went from getting millions of views to nothing. No one watches what I do anymore.
No one watches them anymore.
You see what happens when you try to skip? Take shortcuts and shit.
So clearly Bobbi is a
The people who subscribe to you in the
You
first
good
place.
whenever.
That real nigga. I'm gonna do that shit after this video. But the people that subscribed to her in the first place, her to keep doing what she was doing for real.
fan of the work of this channel.
They don't wanna see
In all
her change up.
seriousness though, this is pretty much Bobbi explicitly stating that she will be going back to biting the deadpan, funny Marco style that made her go viral in the first place.
What do I do?
Well, do you think going back to this old character, this persona, would help you?
Yeah, it would help me.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Why don't you tell me, okay? It made me more money, right? It made
Yeah,
me
but
more.
it's not just about the money. It's
It
about
is
the
about
craft.
money.
It's about the love.
Everything
of the
is about money.
About the interview. No one gives a flying fuck about nice Bobbi. She's sold out. Now she's back. And better than ever. And bitchier than ever.
So I go back to the character.
Great work today.
I go back to the character, you're saying?
So brave.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. And if I don't make money, then you don't get paid, so.
And while Bobbi may act like she's in on the entire joke, or like she does not care what people online have to say about her, she has left this very long trail of breadcrumbs that suggest otherwise. In fact, she removed that trailer from YouTube after it got only around 10,000 views in a couple of days, likely due
Bro,
to
that shit
the
ain't
poor
getting nothing.
performance. And I
That's
say
fair.
that because she has admitted to doing this in the past, as she really thinks that she has to remove any sign of failure from her life.
Because I was putting out 10, 15, 20 videos a day, getting no views. And I thought it was so cringe, but I was like, well, whatever. I would delete them, of course, after a day because I don't want to leave a history of
This
me
some BS
failing.
man.
And I sat through this hour-long interview that she did only around
It's
11
mean
months
some
ago when
BS.
things were going significantly
I just
better
got
for
my
her.
Max Plus
And
2.
out of the entire hour, around 40 minutes of it was dedicated to her
And the
discussing
season
her haters
restarted?
online,
lost
especially in
it in the
regards to
same
comment
day.
sections and how much they break her down on a daily basis.
When my face looks really bad because I get bad filler and people all have something to
Movie
say
so-
about it.
Dog.
Fuck you.
You kind of block it out. You don't read it, or you do read it.
wow.
I mean, I heavily filter my own comments.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like
You
when you
can't
just-
say ugly. You can't say. You should
Oh, you
see
just
my
put in the
filters.
words.
My comment filters are like
You can come
ugly,
in this bitch and
Botox
say
filler.
whatever.
Now, rule number one for
Call
anyone
me
trying to
whatever.
do anything on the internet is to know when to let the comment section go.
Not the hard
You know,
R,
I
don't
for
say
one
the
really
hard R.
love to read the
It's
comment
being hard
section
R.
on most of my videos. Even when my viewers are crushing me for something I've done wrong throughout this 7-year career I found myself in, which has obviously happened many times, It's like, at least I know you guys are being real with me. Bobbi, on the other hand, has completely fallen victim to the internet abyss, where she has been eaten alive by random people online.
She was one. She's not going to remember that. My parents worked on so many of my birthdays, but that is people's biggest critique of me, is that I left my daughter on her first birthday. Like, that makes me a bad mom because I interviewed Drake on my daughter's first birthday.
I would interview Drake on my daughter's first birthday.
That's why y'all working. That's why y'all two are working.
Birthday and throw a party separately. Go ahead and judge that. I'm sorry. Like,
We knew
she would.
this in a video that I made previously about
bro.
her in the past, that she was not cut out for this life when she was tearing up, voice cracking while talking about it.
What I'm putting out based on what the comments are saying, and sometimes it's
different whenever you making say you got a job, a regular job, you a teacher or some shit. But if you miss a day and you can get potentially fired for that, that's different between when you your own boss. You can pick your own schedule. You just could have missed that person at that time, but it would have came back around to you.
just constructive criticism.
Got the
It can be
interview
a little
anyway.
mean, but yeah,
Just at a later date.
it doesn't bother me too much.
But in that same vein, she also admits that her haters are
I doubt if she didn't do that interview, the bills wouldn't have got paid
essentially her lifeblood.
that day.
My personality is annoying. I'm annoying. Why am I still trying? I'm a horrible mom.
At least they're talking about you.
I honestly, yeah, because when it's too quiet, I'm like, excuse me, where are my haters at? And now I'm falling off.
She also does the delusional thing where she believes that everyone who has something negative to say about her online must be pigeonholed into a certain box. Specifically, she claims that they all must be conservative men, suggesting to comedian Trevor Wallace that all of his fans are essentially cut from this same cloth.
I think I do stuff for both sides. Like, I'll make a video talking shit about guys who drive like Camaros, and then I'll also like make fun of like baristas. So like you can really appease both. But yeah, my celebrity.
That's crazy. Do you know what I realized?
What?
That your #1 fans are my #1 haters. I think
the military?
that's my.
Get this, Bobbi Althoff does not support the troops.
She also shared this same sentiment during an interview with Teddy Swims that, like I said, has now been deleted.
Those are good hate comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that your haters talk to my haters and get more clever with their mean
Yeah,
things.
what did they say really mean things like that? Just
Mine are evil. Mine are racist, very racist, all of my haters look exactly like each other. They all look the same. They're all in the military.
Man, I think that's really the worst part. As I can imagine, like
they all love Jesus.
It's actually a quite interesting phenomena to see all the different emotions she has around the people who do not support her, whether it be crying in an interview or venting to a guest, or in a joking matter like this TikTok voiceover she made.
Welcome to day 4 of becoming the person who I want to be myself. 6 months to do the part of this change that I want to make is not giving any weight to people's opinions who just don't have who can only dream of living a life as great as mine. I know who I am. I feel confident in the choices I've made in my life. At the end of the day, it's my life, not yours. My kids are because my kids are my whole world. It means I am happy.
I think she thinks she's bigger than she is.
Those carry more weight in my life. So thank you to everybody who's been good. There are way more of you than the people who hate. Still, fuck you guys who hate me. There's really no reason for that. You do. Hating me makes you hate yourself less.
I'm only watching this because
and last but
I
not
was trying to
least,
see what
the
she
one
was
where
on.
she is legitimately crying into a cell phone camera about comments online.
Okay, I hate to make a video like this because it's embarrassing, and I know that I'm gonna see this a month from now and be like, why did you post that? And also posting this shows that I care, and I don't. All of the comments are about how I'm ran through, and oh, look, another one, or he probably doesn't know how ran through she is, or just mean things. As much as I wish that these comments didn't get to me.
Don't open it. You dead ass don't have to open it. I dead ass have all my notifications off. It's
like, I'm human, and if you got this many negative things said about you every day, it would get to you too. Because I hope if you're one of the people who hate me, maybe you'll watch this and reconsider it.
Like, girl, if you do not put that phone down.
Posting as much because all of my comments are
Like I wouldn't give a fuck if people was
mean to
hating
me
in
on
my
the internet.
comments.
It's like,
it's the killing part that she just was sat up talking about start talking with somebody that was like, at least they talking about you. And her response was, sometimes when it gets too quiet, I'll be like, I fell off.
I honestly, yeah, because when it's too quiet, I'm like, excuse me, where are my haters at? Now I'm falling off.
Because they say I sleep with every guest, and it's like, literally, I do not, but you won't ever believe that. One day my kids are gonna be old enough to read these comments, and it's like, why? Why do you guys hate me so much?
There's nothing.
I don't get it. I don't know what I did to deserve that.
I still will never understand.
Exactly. That's what she fucked up at. That's what she. It wasn't worth it.
Tears in their eyes, and they open up the phone like, hey, let me record myself. It makes no fucking sense. One thing I also found interesting is that she has this stark shift between the character she plays on her podcast.
Fuck her right now, bro. The kids is gonna see all these comments about her later.
And who she believes herself to be in real life. It's almost like acting like this bitchy person on her show has damaged the way she feels about herself internally. This is something that she discussed on this podcast as well.
I'm like snapping into this like blunt, dry personality that I'm trying not to smile or anything. There's no, and then the most awkward part ever is when you're done.
Facts
you
comments
stop
don't
and you're
mean
like,
shit
all
if
right,
you
that's a
handling
wrap. And then
business as a
everybody's like,
parent.
okay, let's be normal now. And like, it's such an awkward thing to do that every single episode is a little bit awkward.
But now, as you saw in the new trailer, she really knows that her only chance to returning to prosperity is to return to making the same type of deadpan content that she became known for back in 2023. This is something she also admits here.
I feel like I got out of character for a minute there for a few episodes. I started to get insecure of the character because of comments, right? Because they're like, oh, that person's rude, she's whatever. But then I realized that's what grew my page. So if I'm editing a podcast and there's like too much of us being normal, I'm like, cut. That can't go in it.
But sadly, I do not think that even a return to this bitchy behavior was going to save her career at this point. Because at the end of the day, she, like many we have discussed before, whether it be the Hawk to a Girl or several others in the past, really had no foundation when it came to their fan base. You know, it's like all these people rushed in because their clips were going viral for a moment, and she was with Drake and Lil Yachty and several other online stars. But at some point, the bit does get old, and when everyone has peeked behind the curtain and seeing that all of the negativity has destroyed someone like this behind the scenes, her specific style no longer works. It's like the fourth wall has been broken, and it's no longer fun for those people who thought that she was genuinely like this.
You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
Exactly.
But I want
Look Offset.
I know what you guys think about the current state of Bobbi down below, and who would you rather be between her and Hawk Tuah? Because at least Hawk was self-aware enough, knowing that she was just a simple-minded girl who somehow found riches by talking about her ability to suck dick on the side of a street, who really rode the wave until it crashed horrifically. Now Bobbi, on the other hand, can't really seem to come to grips about how and why she got famous by bouncing around the industry, and she also can't see why that is.
You don't want your name on one of these bitches.
How and why she got famous by bouncing around the industry. And she also can't see why that is her reputation, even though early on in damn near every single interview, she was asking the male guest if they would sleep with her.
I'd do it.
Thank you.
Like that man Drake was literally playing in her face throughout this entire interview, literally trolling her ass, and she was too blind to see it.
I have a lot of great friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a lot of those. Well, I want to be somewhere on the list.
Okay. I think we can make that happen.
Yeah.
I love that.
I thought we were last time, but then
we're getting close. We're getting close.
But either way, I do want to know y'all's thoughts down below. Have you ever tried to sit through an entire Bobbi Althoff podcast? Do you think that she could get her flame back up once again? Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. I gotta tell you guys, it feels great to be back. I know my upload schedule has really been all over the place, but now I'm really back full time. We're going full steam ahead, so I thank you guys for your continued support. But either way, y'all know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other fallen off creators out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Better know what you're doing when you're going on that mission. I know professional shooters and I get them niggas pissed. But for that drill, they walk down. My young niggas most so sick. I try to teach this bitch a lesson, that little bitches wouldn't listen. Got tired of lectures, now I'm sending all these hoes to the tip. I put my city on loose swag. Little bitch, check out my invention. When BR niggas get a bag, we heading straight to the dick. I'ma put some diamonds in my dick. Bitch, with my jewelry, I leave you crazy.